Oh my god. This thing is so tiny. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you live in the Northeast, you're probably dealing with this rain that we've been getting for the last week and a half. And I've been tired of not being able to go outside and run my RC cars. So I hopped on Amazon, I looked at the Prime deals, and I bought the smallest, cheapest car I could find and got it the next day. So this is what showed up. This is the BEZGAR 5 1/20th scale ready to run brushed RC car. Let's take a look at it. So as I said before, this is a 1/20th scale RC truck, and it's really hard to tell online what 1/20th scale is. And as you can see, this thing basically fits in the palm of my hand. I can almost wrap my finger around the tire completely, and this thing is tiny. This is what it looks like next to a 1/18th scale Mini T. Here it is next to a 1/16th scale Mini B. First off the looks, this thing looks pretty proportional to the rest of the 1/10th scale, 1/12th scale trucks. Tires are small, everything is just shrunken down to that 1/20th scale. The body has some great details on it, and as you can see, it comes with a protective film, so we will go ahead and peel this off. You can also keep it on there to kind of save your body for the first bash that you do, but it definitely brings out some shine once you take off that protective coating. Everything is really protected in here. There's a little brushed motor. I'm guessing it's a little ESC receiver combo in there, as well as a tiny steering servo up front. Right up top, you have your battery tray, and you get this little 500 milliamp hour 7.4 volt battery with Dean's connector on it, which is kind of nice because you can put different batteries in there that you might have lying around already. And as you can see, the battery goes in like so up top, so all of the weight is evenly distributed on this little car right up top. Front two LED headlights are up front, already pre-installed on this one that I received, and goes down here and plugs right into the side there. This light will be blinking until you turn on your remote, which you need to hold on the power button until it turns on. That will be solid. And we have fully proportional steering as well as fully proportional throttle, which is nice. We'll go ahead and turn that off. And we will take a look at the remote. So the remote is much smaller than your typical BEZGAR remote. Let's see if I can find one for you guys. So here's the remote next to your typical BEZGAR 1/10th scale or 1/12th scale remote, and as you can see, it's a lot smaller. So you're missing the two reversal buttons on here, and on this all you have is steering trim and throttle trim. Underneath, online, if you look at the one that I'm going to link, it looks like it does come with AA batteries, but mine did not, so you will need to provide two AA batteries in the remote. Moving back to the car, I'm actually pretty impressed with this build quality here. With something this small, you'll notice that I'm guessing not a lot of things are going to break because it's not very heavy. So when you bump and crash this car around or jump it off of little jumps, I think you should be all set with durability. This plastic seems pretty flexible, and I don't think you're going to run into any issues with that. Front and rear shocks are all friction shocks. There's no oil in any of them. And as you can see, they pop in on the bottom and they screw in with little screws up top on both the front and rear. So one thing to note about this car, that even though it is four-wheel drive, the front and rear differentials seem to be locked on it. So when you give it throttle, holding it on one side versus the other, all four wheels continue to spin. And that might be an issue due to the little plastic dog bones in here. So let's take one of the wheels off and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the wheels are not held on by any sort of sized hex in there. It's actually just a X, as you can see right there. And then this little part right here is its own little X as well. We do have ball bearings in here, which is really nice. They are not sealed, but it's nice to see bearings instead of bushings on something this tiny and cheap. But as you can see, as you spin it, so even though you can't tell, you might be able to see it on camera, but these dog bones are made of plastic, and the two little nubs on each side of them are also plastic. And if you hold on to one of these wheels while the other ones are spinning, you're going to snap those little nubs right off, and your dog bone is just going to be a little cylinder, and you're going to lose drive in that wheel. Wheels are held on by Phillips screws in there, so you will need to provide your own screwdriver to get those out. Mine did not come with a screwdriver. So there isn't really much else that comes in the box. You obviously get your battery charger. This is just a USB to balance lead, 2S balance lead charger. And you will get 2 sets of body clips, which is nice. These are tiny, so be careful not to lose them. You get some support guide with BEZGAR instructions in here, letting you know what parts you can buy, upgrades for each of their models here. And we have this little bottom one down here. It looks like this is a common part that breaks, so they have a part number as well as a picture of the dog bones that you can rebuy. I'm not sure if they're available on Amazon. If they are, I will link them down below. Alright guys, let's put the body clips on here and send it to the moon. Indoors, that is. This thing is a blast. For 60 bucks, you can drive it inside. Look how little room I have in here, and I'm just having a great time with it. Get it up on the couch. The turning radius isn't very good, but you know, what do you expect? This thing's got some zip to it for inside. And it seems to always land on its wheels. Get it up there again. Turn it around on here. Over the cushions. Under there. Around the table. Make a little course with these things. Well guys, what do you think? For 60 bucks, I think this little car is well worth the money. I mean, you saw the shots, you saw it running around in my downstairs basement with barely any room. And if you liked a lot of the shots that you saw on this video today, it was shot with the Insta360 Go2. This thing is super tiny, comes with a bunch of little mounts that is almost perfect for RC cars. So I'll link this car down below, I'll link the camera down below, and if you guys have any questions or concerns about the camera or the car, drop a comment, leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.